Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Should be a fun time today. We have a great match for you. We have two 0-1 singles competitors. Both made their debut earlier this year, both looking to get a win on their record. Both have had impressive showings. We have Brigit Colwell, who debuted against Garth McMurray, taking him very far until she played in the five-way. The Fatal Five-Way nearly made it into the tournament, just missed out on that. Andrea Malabag nearly beat Jake Meltzer in her debut, and now we've got the two facing off together. Should be a fun time. But enough from me. No need to hear me talk when you can hear the players talk. Let's get to them in the promos right now.
Hi, I'm Brigit, and I'm ready to win this. Yeah, let's go.
Hi, hey everyone. This is my second match in singles. So Brigit is a legit competitor. So let's see what's going to happen here.
All right. Very cordial. Both seem excited to be here. Both seem ready. But without any further ado, let's get right on into the match. Here's how the match is going to work. We're going to start in round number one. Round number one will consist of 10 questions in the realm of fandom fights. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer to each question on the whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down, at which point you will reveal your answer and say it aloud. Should any player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they will receive a bonus question. Any question? You get three repeats, one challenge for the entirety of the match. Ladies, any questions as we get into round number one?
No.
All right, great. Your first question comes in the category of James Bond. How many times has Pierce Brosnan portrayed James Bond? I don't like these movies very much. They're not very good, most of them. Sorry, Joe Fairley. Oh, you like them?
My parents like them.
Your parents like?
My parents really like James Bond.
It's fair. I feel they're a little older generation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Brigit.
I said 5 times.
And Andrea.
I said 4.
4 is the correct answer. So, Andrea will start out with the 1-0 lead as I fix this before Tim gets mad at me. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features the characters Christopher Pike and Alexander Marcus? Those are almost 2 characters with, those are 4 first names right there. Marcus, Alexander, I guess Pike. I've never met a Pike. I'm sure that's a first name out there somewhere. If your name is Pike, call into the show. We don't have a phone line, but, send us a message. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Andrea.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
And Brigit.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Star Trek Into Darkness is correct. So, point apiece. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of the worlds of DC. In Wonder Woman 1984, which of her weapons does Diana ultimately use on Maxwell Lord? This movie's bad. Don't like it very much. Makes me uncomfortable in many portions.
I feel the same. Like, I watched it and I was like, that was fun. And then I thought about it and I was like,
I agree. It was like the first movie I saw back in theaters. So I was like, oh, cool, theaters. But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, that was kind of weird. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brigit.
Lasso of Truth.
And Andrea.
Lasso of Truth.
That is correct. For a point apiece. Andrea leads 3 to Brigit's 2. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Disney live action. At the beginning of Hannah Montana the movie, what occasion of lilies does Miley ruin by showing up as Hannah? I'll take a general answer. So I saw this when I was a kid. Used to watch the show.
Same.
And then I rewatched it, and I was like, oh my, is it weird that I still like this movie?
It bops.
I feel like I shouldn't, but it's real good. Big fan.
Smiley Cyrus.
Get the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea.
I said birthday party.
And Brigit.
I also said birthday party.
Birthday party is correct.
Sick.
So Andrea leads 4-3. As we move on to the next question, which is in the category of the MCU. In Iron Man 2, what happens to all of the Hammer drones after they, along with Vanko, are defeated by Rhodey and Tony? Ooh, I was going to talk spoilers about a TV show that just came out, but I don't know if everyone has seen the show. What If?
I haven't watched the new episode yet.
So I won't talk about what I was going to talk about then, because it was my favorite one. It was pretty good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Andrea.
They were set to explode.
And Brigit.
I said they fell to the ground.
They're set to explode. They self-destruct is what we were looking for. So Andrea will get that point there. She leads 5-3 and remains perfect as we get to the next question, which is in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices the missing link in Monsters vs. Aliens? This is one of those movies that I kind of like, but Koho loves. So I can't like it that much. Otherwise, he'll be like, yeah, see, I told you this was a good movie. And I'll be like, no, it's not. I hate it. But actually, it's kind of good. I don't hate it.
Sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Brigit.
I didn't have an answer.
And Andrea.
Same here. No answer.
The correct answer was Will Arnett.
Oh, I should have known.
Lego Batman himself. But so with that, there are no more perfect rounds, but we'll move on to the next question, which is in the category of Mission Impossible. What European city do Ethan and Walker skydive into in order to intercept John Lark while he intends to meet with the White Widow in Mission Impossible Fallout? This is a good movie. This is a good franchise. All these movies, pretty good. Watched the second one recently. People don't like it. I think it's okay.
I didn't really care for the second one. I just
Most
watched
people don't.
5.
Those are the ones people usually like.
Yeah, I haven't watched 5 yet, but
4,
I really enjoyed 5.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Brigit.
I guessed Budapest.
And Andrea.
I guessed Prague.
Both incorrect. Unfortunately, we were looking for Paris, the romantic one. So I hear. But your next question will come in the category of YA dystopia.
Let's go.
In the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, what district does Katniss hide out in for the majority of the film? This movie's okay. Sequel's pretty bad. It's pretty disappointed.
Catching Fire is the best one.
Agreed. It starts strong. The franchise starts strong. Part 1's kind of like, okay, but they can come back from this, and then they just don't. It makes me sad.
I have major issues with the Hunger Games movies, if I'm being honest, as a Hunger Games
5,
enthusiast.
4. I can imagine. Your nickname is the Girl on Fire. 2.
Yep.
What? That's what I was told. Yeah. I think it's fitting. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea.
District 13.
And Brigit.
District 2.
District 13 is the correct answer. The one that they blew up. So, Andrea is in the lead 6-3 as we get to the penultimate question of round number 1.
Let's go.
Which comes in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features a character who is very good at roller skating and winds up using his talent at his job later in the film? This is what we in the business call a thinker. Makes you think. I guess you could say that about every question because you have to think in order to get to the answer. So I guess the term is sort of pointless. Oh well. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. All right, that is Brigit's first repeat. The question again. Which Pixar film features a character who is very good at roller skating and winds up using his talent at his job later in the film? I am bad at roller skating.
I'm good at roller skating.
I used to put one roller skate on and then just like sort of push with my other foot. It was really a weird thing I did as a child, but it never caught on, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
I can't even skate.
4, 3, 2,
I have terrible
1.
balance.
Hands down. Fair. We'll start with Brigit.
I said Toy Story 3 and I think it's wrong.
And Andrea.
I said Soul.
Both.
I can't read it, but
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. The correct answer is Ratatouille.
oh,
Linguini. He
I
does
was
the
telling
skating.
I was telling
Oh.
Adelaide earlier, I haven't finished Ratatouille since 2007 when I saw it for the first time because it scares me.
Well, that's unfortunate.
that's a
Terrifying.
It's all right. As we get to your final question,
Yeah.
round number 1,
Oh
the
my
final
God.
question comes in the category of Middle Earth.
Uh-oh.
In the Two Towers, how does Gandalf call Shadowfax to him after reuniting with Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli? We'll take a general answer.
I have not seen these movies yet.
You went to your board real quick. I was like, oh, she knows it. But now
No.
that you've said that, I am less confident about that statement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Andrea.
He whistles.
And Brigit.
I said eagle.
Fair guess, but the correct answer was he whistles. So at the end of round number 1, Andrea holds the lead with 7 to Brigit's 3, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2. It is the wheel round. Here's how the round's going to work. There are 8 categories on a wheel, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they if they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they must keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category. Each question will be worth 2 points unless you would like to check down to multiple choice, at which point it will only be worth 1. Look out, there is stealing in round number 2. If you miss the question, your opponent can steal. Your categories on the wheel today are YA Dystopia, Star Trek, Pixar, Scores and Soundtracks, Wizarding World, Fandom Quotes, Middle Earth, and Mission Impossible. Andrea, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Brigit?
I'm gonna defer.
All right, then. Brigit, this will be your first spin. Lands on Star Trek.
I'll spin again.
All right. Brigit choosing to spin again. You will have to keep what it lands on this time. Lands on the Wizarding World.
Okay, let's go.
All righty. All right.
And I
Brigit.
do my whiteboard for this round, right?
You do not. Nope.
Okay, sick.
All right. Just make sure we see hands on screen and we'll be all set. Brigit, are you prepared for your questions in the category of the Wizarding World?
Let's go.
Great. Your first question. In which Harry Potter film does the character of Luna Lovegood first appear?
Order of the Phoenix.
That is correct for 2 points. Brigit, your second question. Who is the true master of the Elder Wand after Dumbledore's death in the Half-Blood Prince?
Severus Snape.
That is incorrect. Andrea, a chance for a 2-point steal.
Harry Potter.
That is also incorrect. Unfortunately, we were looking for Draco Malfoy.
Oh yeah.
You disarmed him. I love these movies, but I don't get why that makes him the master of the wand, but it does. Anyway, your third question in the Wizarding World.
Sorry about that. I live
All
near
good. Fair. Your third question. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Newt's beasts are kept inside what kind of object?
A briefcase, suitcase thing.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah.
And a tie game. Your penultimate question. Who plays Argus Filch in the Wizarding World?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are, is it A, John Hurt, B. Richard Madden, C. David Bradley, D. Jason Isaacs.
C?
C is correct for 1 point.
Let's go.
And the lead. All right, your final question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what 2 words does Ron say when trying to curse Malfoy, which backfires on him instead?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, cry fire, B, spit slime, C, sneeze mud, or D, eat slugs?
D, eat slugs.
Eat slugs is correct for another point. Brigit gets her score up to 9 at the end of her round number 2, but she's in the lead 9 to Andrea's 7. As we move into Andrea's spin at the wheel. Andrea, this is your first spin. Lands on scores and soundtracks. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'm going to spin again.
All right. You will have to keep what it lands on this time. Barely lands on Pixar. All right. So, Andrea, I will be giving you your questions in the category Pixar. Obviously, I'm the only one here.
Yep.
Are you prepared for your questions in category Pixar?
Yes.
All right, your first question. Which Pixar film features a cursed prince as the main villain?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, Onward, B, Brave, C, Monsters University, or D, Coco?
A, Onward.
A is incorrect. Brigit, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Onward, B, Brave, C, Monsters University, or D, Coco?
B, Brave.
Brave is correct for a 1-point steal. Andrea, your second question. Who is the only toy that Andy plans on taking to college with him at the beginning of Toy Story 3?
Buzz Lightyear.
That is incorrect. Brigit, chance for a 2-point steal.
Woody.
Woody is correct for a 2-point steal. All right, Andrea, your third question in Pixar. Who voices Edna Mode in The Incredibles?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Holly Hunter, B, Brad Bird, C, Andrew Stanton, or D, Sarah Silverman?
Brad Bird.
Brad Bird is correct for 1 point.
Such a good movie.
Damn right. All right, Andrea, your penultimate question. What is the name of the company that sponsors Lightning McQueen in Cars?
Rust Ease.
That is correct for 2 points.
Another fantastic movie.
Agreed. Second and third one, boo, but that one's great.
Yeah. The first one, perfect.
Andrea, your final question in Pixar. In Soul, what occupation does Joe's mother have?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, lawyer, B, barber, C, tailor, D, chef?
I'm going to say B.
B is in boy?
Yes.
B is incorrect. Brigit, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, lawyer, B, barber, C, tailor, D, chef?
C, Taylor.
C is correct for a 1-point steal, which will bring us to the end of round number 2. Brigit, with some steals in there, takes the lead 13 to Andrea's 10. But a very close game, as anything can happen in round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. Everyone's favorite. Everyone loves it. No one hates it at all. You'll get 5 more questions in random fandom categories. You can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on each question. If you get the question correct, you will gain those points. If you get the questions incorrect, you will lose those points. Any questions as we get in round number 3?
No.
All right. The first category for which you can bet points is Star Trek. All right. We seem good. We'll get bets starting with Andrea.
I bet 2.
And Brigit.
I bet 0.
All right. The question in Star Trek. Which crew member of the Enterprise carries Spock's Katra throughout Star Trek III, The Search for Spock? Did they find him? I don't know. We'd have to watch the movie and find out. That should have been the tagline of that movie.
Watch the movie and find out.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. Do they find him?
Did they find him?
Maybe.
Who knows?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea.
Leonard McCoy.
And Brigit.
I said Chekhov.
Leonard McCoy or Bones. That is correct. So Andrea will gain 2 points. Score is now 13-12. Brigit betting 0, so she will not lose any points. But the next question comes in the category of Middle Earth. That was quite a facial reaction.
We all know what I'm betting.
We'll get bets starting with Brigit.
0.
And Andre.
I bet 3.
You can only bet 2, so I'll take it that you're betting 2.
All right, betting. Yep, 2.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds
Your question, all good. Your question in Middle Earth. What is the name of the king's jewel that Thorin seeks in Erebor in the Hobbit trilogy? Oh, you made a face like, oh my god, I actually know this one.
No, I don't.
Good to know.
Yep.
I don't like these movies very much. I like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Hobbits are
Yep.
Long.
5.
The
They are
Hobbits
very
are
long.
like meh.
3,
They're long
2.
and they're meh.
1. Pens down. Agreed. We'll get answers starting with Brigit, who
Nothing.
never went to her board. I just realized. And Andrea.
Arkenstone.
Arkenstone is the correct answer. So Andrea will take the lead, 14 to Brigit's 13. But Brigit can probably smile a little bit on this next question, as in the category of YA dystopia.
Let's go.
All right, we'll get bets starting with Brigit
I'll bet 2.
and Andrea.
I didn't bet anything this round.
All righty. The question in YA dystopia. In Divergent, how do both of Triss's parents die? We'll take a general answer. Oh boy, this is tense. It's an
These
exciting
are
match.
bad movies.
Agreed. They're not good at all.
Yep.
I've seen them a lot, so
I read the books in middle school and watched the first movie, and I was like, "This is garbage." And then I watched them. I watched one movie.
5,
And
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers from Andrea. Bet
No
you.
answer.
And Brigit.
they were shot.
Shot is correct. So Brigit regains the lead, 15 to Andrea's 14. As we get to the next category, which is Fandom Oscars.
Ooh.
I also make that noise when I hear about this category. Not a fan. You'll get bets starting with Brigit
A 0.
and Andrea.
Same 0.
Stats only round. It's going to be a fun time. Your question is, how many Oscars did Joker win? AKA, guess a number. Could be fun. Could get it right. Who knows? No, don't even want to write a number down.
I wrote down a number.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Probably
I missed
not.
it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Brigit
I said 3.
and Andrea.
I said 2.
2 is the correct answer. So Brigit close, Andrea correct, but both bet 0, so neither will gain or lose points. As we get to the final question, the score is Brigit is in the lead with 15 to Andrea's 14. The category is Pixar.
Okay.
This is a very close, tense match. All right. We'll get bets starting with Brigit
I bet 1.
and Andrea.
I bet 2.
All righty. Here's how this is going to work. If they both get it correct, we're going to sudden death, and it'll be
Great.
fun. It'll be great. If they both miss, Brigit will be the winner. And if either hits while the other misses, that person will be the winner. Here's the question in the category of Pixar. In Luca, name 2 of the 3 legs of the Porto Rosso Cup race that Julia competes in every year. I would say this is pretty mid-tier Pixar. I'm probably biased against it.
Luca.
I liked it. I did like mid-tier Pixar is good. It's just not like, you know.
The soundtrack is so charming.
I agree.
With it.
I think the movie in general was pretty charming. I liked it a lot. I wish I could have seen it in a theater. That's all. I'm a little biased. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Brigit.
Biking, swimming, and noodle eating.
And Andrea.
No answer.
And your winner.
Congratulations.
The girl on fire, Brigit Colwell. She had all three. All three of those were the legs, which is kind of crazy that someone would let you, swim, then eat a bunch of noodles, then ride a bike. Movie's great. I recommend you check it out. Great. This was a great match. It went all the way down to the wire, and it was anyone's game the whole time. It was fantastic. We'll start with our unfortunate loser today. Andrea, you played great. You did great, especially in round 1. You had a fantastic round number 1. Just maybe the betting round didn't go your way. It happens to all of us.
Yeah.
You've done great in teams this whole time, and we've had you in singles now. We'll definitely have you back. You did great. How do you feel about your performance? And is there anyone you want to play in the future?
Yeah, the last round really wasn't great. I should have bet 0. But then still I lost, but maybe it's not that much. But hey, you take a risk, higher reward kind of thing.
I agree.
As for my opponent, I really just want to play. So I really have no preference. So whoever comes my way, get ready because I'm gonna be studying those Pixar and Fringe movies.
Great.
Really.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you back. We will see you early next season at some point. We don't know who you'll be playing yet, but they better watch out. You did great today.
Yes.
We're happy to have you. And for right now, we will move on to our winner today. Brigit, some don't call it a comeback. Andrea was beating you in round number 1. You did fantastic in round number 2. And then you played round 3 pretty perfectly. So how are you feeling about the win?
I feel pretty great. I was a little shocked. I definitely thought that she got that. And I was like, I don't know if I can do sudden death. I don't know if I can do it. And then here we are. I'm thrilled. This is exciting.
Yeah, no, sudden death is pretty stressful. So congratulations on avoiding that. Is there anyone else in the league? We will also have you back again early next season. Is there anyone else besides Adelaide, Spence, that you might want to play?
I'm up to play against anyone. I think this is just like a fun time.
Great. I agree.
Anyone. I do want to who started the girl on fire thing?
I think it was maybe like Spence told Koho, and then Koho put it in the doc, and he was like, "Yeah, her nickname's the girl on fire." I was like, "That's perfect."
Really?
So YA. That's
I have a Hunger Games tattue.
That makes a lot of sense then.
Obsession with the Hunger Games.
So I think we can go ahead and lock that nickname in. Brigit, great job today. You played really well. Congratulations on the win. We look forward to seeing you again real soon. But for right now, everyone, thank you to Brigit. Thank you to Andrea. Thank you to all of you for joining us for another exciting Fandom Fights match. We will see you next time. Take care.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.